आप सभी को मेरा प्रणाम, जय हिंद। A new story for the series of my storytelling. The protagonist of today's story is super sensitive and highly imaginative. He indulges in flight of fancy and runs away from the reality of life. He loves to live in his imaginative world called third level, which exists only in his mind, which does not exist in reality nor in space or time. His name is Charlie. He is 31-year-old. He is caught in the pull and pressures of life. He is a true representative of modern man, a victim of indecision and insecurity. He loves stamp collection, and according to Sam, the psychiatrist, and his friend, he suffers from waking dream wish fulfillment. Now, let us understand the theme of the story. The theme of the story is frustration, fear, anger, anxiety, insecurity, war of modern time which people have to undergo. Escapism is another theme of the story. Escapism to find peace and tranquility. The complexity of human mind is another theme of the story. The complexity, the urges of human mind cannot be fully explained, and the instincts and thoughts of human mind are without rational and unscientific. Now, let us understand the title of the story. The title of the story is Third Level. In fact, for Grand Central Railway Station of New York, there are only two levels. There is no third level. This third level exists only in the mind of our protagonist, Charlie. Now, the character of the story. The characters are Charlie, the protagonist, his wife Louisa, and Sam, the psychiatrist, and his friend. Let us understand the setting of the story. The story is based in New York. It's about a Grand Central Railway Station of New York, which has only two levels, but the title is Third Level. So, it is a virtual world. And now, let us talk about the writer of the story. The writer of the story is Jack Finney. Jack Finney is specialized in science fiction and thriller. He is the author of time travel novel Time and Again and science fiction The Body Snatcher. Now the story. One summer evening, Charlie got late for his home. He worked till late night in the office, and he wanted to get back home fast. He hurried for the second level from where he was supposed to take a train for his house. On second level, he was lost. He crossed the arched doorway that led to the corridor, and Grand Central Railway Station was like a tree, growing and sending forth new corridors and stairs. It was like the branches and offshoots of a tree. Charlie was found walking in a corridor, and he heard his own footsteps, and then he realized he was transported to the third level. Third level has the charm of 19th century, and it had smaller rooms, few ticket windows, and it has open gas flame light. The people were dressed in the manner of 19th century, and people have long handle mustache, beard, and sideburn. On the floor, he found a hawker selling a newspaper. When he tried to have a closer look, he found the name of the newspaper was The World, and a date was there of 8th June 1894. The name of the newspaper was The World, and they had published an article of the United President Cleveland. Then he went to the counter because Charlie wanted to get 2 tickets for Galesburg. Galesburg is the place where Charlie spent his childhood, and it was a peaceful life for him. He wanted to go to Galesburg, and for that reason he wanted to get 2 tickets. Since he was traveled back in time in 1894, and those years there were different currency. So when Charlie wanted to get the ticket, and when he was giving him the currency, the people sitting at the counter started staring at him, and he understood that he would be in trouble, because even the life in jail, even in those years, was not very pleasing. It was same torturous as it is. He ran away from there, and then he paid $300 to get the old currency of $200. He got back home and he shared his experience and observation of 3rd level to his wife. On hearing his account, the wife was very worried, because everybody knew that there was no 3rd level. So how come he had been to 3rd level? His wife Louisa took Charlie to the psychiatrist Sam. Having heard all the story of having been to 3rd level, Sam said that it's nothing, it's only an imagination of Charlie's mind, and it's only because Charlie is not happy in his personal life. Hearing this, Louisa was not happy and she got angry. She took it a personal comment that she was not able to handle her household things and keep her home a happy place. Then Sam said, no, it's not a problem of you only, it's a feature of modern time where people is full of stress, insecurity and fear. At this, Sam mentioned that, and it shows that Charlie was happy in olden good days of our grandfather, when life was very simple, and that's why he is fond of stamp collection. At this, Charlie said that even his grandfather and American President Roosevelt was also fond of stamp collection, and in those days the life was very peaceful, so why they were into stamp collection. As the story goes on, we find after some time Sam went missing, and somebody reported that Sam was seen at the office of exchanging getting the old currency by paying the new currency. He was seen at the exchange office of currency. In the story, there is a mention of first day cover. Let us understand what is this first day cover. First day cover is that those people who are fond of stamp collection, if they get a stamp on the same date on which it is issued, so it is valued a lot. So what do? They get the stamp on the same date when the stamp is issued. They fix it on an envelope, put a blank sheet paper inside it and post it to their own address, and that is called first day cover. Now after some time, Charlie was finding something, and then he accidentally got to see a first day cover. That first day cover was addressed to Charlie's grandfather in Galesburg, and date was 18th July 1894. That letter was written by Sam and it was meant for Charlie. In the letter, Sam told Charlie that I always believed in your story of 3rd level. I had been to 3rd level. So I request you and Louisa that you must keep on looking for 3rd level. One day you will certainly come across 3rd level. And here one thing is to be said to you, that some time back Charlie had once told Sam about his school days, about his peaceful life in Galesburg. And now Sam went to Galesburg and he got settled there. He got old currency worth $800, and since in 1894 life was very peaceful, so there was no need of psychiatrist. Psychiatrist was not in fashion, it was not in demand. Therefore with these 800 dollar, he got into business of hay, feed and grain, and he got into this agriculture business, and he found life very peaceful in the year 1894 in Galesburg. In letter, Sam encouraged Charlie and his wife Louisa to keep on looking for third level, and they would certainly one day got to see and got to reach to that place called third level. Now here a question mark is left. Is the letter really written by Sam from Galesburg, or it's another fanciful story of Charlie? So that thing is left open to the readers to understand and to enjoy. This chapter, third level, is generally considered the toughest one for students when they discuss and then when they learn it. But I don't think it's a tough chapter. It's very interesting chapter depicting and highlighting the features of modern time. Jai Hind. Jai Hind.